Hello chess friends, this is the second video in the puzzle series. In case you have missed the first one, please do watch it as it's an interesting puzzle as well. The theme of this puzzle is a special type of checkmate every chess player should know. Stay till the end to find out more examples of this type of mate. Alright, let us see the example now. So this position looks equal in terms of pieces and pawns. Both sides have queens, bishops and rooks and equal number of pawns as well. However, on closer inspection you can see white is more active. It has two bishops aiming at the king side, queen is at the right position, two rooks have a beautiful semi-open files, and looks like white has more initiative and it is in the right place to attack as well. Alright, so all these factors will help to create some tactics in this position. So try to find a solution for this problem. Note, it looks easier, but it is a hard problem and takes more than a minute to uncover all the variations till the end. So please pause the video to find out the solution for this problem. Pause right now. Alright, I hope you guys found the solution. Let's dig through the solution now. So, as I was saying, black white bishops have a beautiful diagonal here. Let's try to see if you can make use of any of these bishops. So, first move is bishop into h7 check, sacrificing the bishop so that we can weaken the king side position here. So, black has two options here, either going to h8 or capturing the bishop. So, let's see what happens if he decides to move to h8. So, white plays here queen h5, pinning the bishop, his own bishop, but aiming for a discovered check here. So black doesn't have a lot of options here, so he can't move the g pawn as it is pinned by this white bishop, or he can't capture this bishop for the obvious reasons of bishop g6 checkmate. So here if you see bishop g6, king g8 and queen h7 checkmate. So if he decides to play f5, bishop g6 discovered check, again king g8 and queen h7 checkmate. So black is not good with playing the h8 and the only other alternative is capturing the bishop. Black tries to capture the bishop, king into h7 and white plays here queen h5 check. So black has only one option here, that is going back to its original place, that is g8, king g8. So friends, try to think of a nice move here. So black's king side has been weakened now, and what else can we do to weaken its position even further? So white tries another piece sacrifice, bishop into g7, threatening queen h8 checkmate. So here black has a couple of options. If he tries to attack this bishop by bishop e5, queen h8 checkmate, so that's not a nice solution. If he tries to play f5 or f6, so there is queen h8 check, king f7, bishop into f8, bishop into f8, queen h5 check, and black can't play king e7 pinning his own bishop because queen f5 will further pin this and we can double down on this file, and which will result in loss of bishop as well. So king g7, rook into e6. Now this wins an exchange. So this is a winning variation for white. So bishop into h7 check, king into h7, queen h5 check, king g8, bishop into g7. Now the only alternative is capturing this bishop with the king. So king into g7. So what can we do here to make use of the remaining pieces to checkmate the black king here? So white decides to play queen g5 check, making sure the king is driven to the corner. So here there are two options for the black again, either moving to h7 or king moving to h8. So let's see what happens if he tries to move to h7. This is not a good move because white plays a very beautiful move here, rook d4. threatening rook h4 checkmate. So what can black do here? So if he tries to play moves like f5, rook h4 is the checkmate here. So if he tries to play bishop g4, then again rook into g4, the next move is rook h4, again is checkmate. So if he plays bishop g3, f into g3, queen b6 trying to pin the rook, king h2, mate is inevitable, so black captures the rook, queen to d4, c into d4, and this is a very winning game for white. So this is not a good option as well. So returning back to the original position, bishop into h7, king into h7, queen h5 check, king g8, bishop into g7, king into g7, queen g5 check, king h8. So white tries to do the same trick again, rook d4, threatening rook h4 checkmate. So black tries here bishop f5, hoping if rook h4 check, black goes with bishop h7, blocking the check. But black doesn't have any support for this bishop, results in a loss of material. So queen into f5. Again the threat is queen f6 check, rook g4 check, and queen h6 checkmate, or queen g5 and rook h4 checkmate. So black plays f6, hoping that queen can block the check, or there's escape square of f7, rook h4 check, king g8, queen h5. So the threatening here, queen h8 check and rook h7 check, capturing the black queen. So queen g7, rook g4. This wins the queen easily. So this is a winning game for white, and black doesn't have a lot of options here. The problem or the solution we saw is called lawn mower mate. It's also called as a ladder mate. So basically the two pieces, either queen and rook or two rooks, work together to push the enemy king to the side of the board. And now for the bonus. Let's see a few more examples of lawnmower mate and see if we can solve these problems. Here is the first puzzle. Let's see if we can find a solution. White to play and try to win in this position. Now here's the second example. Again, white to play and win. Comment below the answer, and it is a hard problem as well. Let's see if we can solve the solutions. I will post the solutions for these two examples in the next video. If you like the video, please subscribe for this channel for more videos like this. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook for more puzzles. Thank you.